We have never had anything like Chernobyl in this country. And do you think there's perhaps a reason for that? Maybe it's the way we conduct ourselves. Do we have a caller on the line?
Hello?
Oh, yes, go ahead.
I'm sorry, you're so you're saying that it's $29.95?
Yes.
All right. So is that the only way that you can get into heaven?
Well, sir, if somebody lent you a Neon Bible and you read it and you practiced it, then I'm not going to lie and say that that's not good enough to get into heaven. All I'm saying is that the act of supporting this ministry, to show that faith in it, and to allow us to further the ministry so that other people may be saved, it's quite an important thing to actually pay for it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, but what if somebody wants to learn about the Bible but does not have the money and lives too far away to borrow it?
Well, sir, I hear excuses from people on a daily basis that I don't have the money to feed my kids, but then they go and buy a pack of cigarettes, or they go and they buy a bottle of Old Granddad. I think anybody can find it within themselves to come up with $29.95. I mean, we're talking about a very small price to pay when you're talking about eternity. And listen, we don't even care how you come up with that money when it comes down to it. The important thing is that you do.
So you don't care how I come across the money, as long as I buy the Bible.
We're not going to ask questions, sir. Is there something do you have a point or a comment?
I'm just curious if, so you think that anybody can get money. So basically, if they can't buy the Bible and can't attain it, they don't get into your heaven.
Correct. I hope, sir, you didn't ride in on a high horse here. This is the Jesus Chatline, the official television program of the Neon Bible. We have this program for like-minded people, not for someone to ride in on a white horse.
Yes, you guys said that this is the Jesus Chatline. But earlier you guys said that what gave Jesus the right? You questioned God the Son.
No, I think Richard is saying, somebody said what gave Richard the right to rewrite the Bible. And all Richard said is what gave Jesus the right. Of course he had the right. He had the right. But what he's saying is that if Jesus has the right, Richard has the right.
Son.
Did you say something about drums?
No, Jesus had the right because he was God's son.
Richard has the right to modernize the Bible. Anybody does, quite frankly, but nobody's going to follow it. People follow Richard's version of the Bible, and there's a reason why. Because he has a pipeline to God. He has done this responsibly. He has not done it for personal gain. He has done it for the greater good of today's society. And if you would read it, you would see...
Then why do you sell the Bible?
Because,
why do you charge money?
Why
don't you do it the way that every other church uses parthides?
What I'd like you to do is go to your local printer and say, hi, I have a 400-page document I'd like to have printed hardcover. Would you do that for free, please? And I'd like 10,000 of them.
Did you ever go to college?
See what kind of response you get from the printer. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, get on it. Let me put my paying jobs aside and get to work on your 10,000 free Bibles. Yes, sir. Think about what you just said, damn it. That is why we need money. That is why we need money. That is why we need the money, and you will not rustle my jimmies. That is why we need the money.
You said rustle my jimmies.
No,
Where'd you hear that from?
I said, you will not rumble my feathers, is what I said.
You said rustle my jimmies.
No, I did not.
You did.
You're trying to get away from the point. Do you see? We need money because it costs money to print
money.
Bibles.
Yes, every other church in the country uses offerings.
Well, and that's what we're doing.
No, you're doing it backwards. If you want people to join your religion and find out, you give them the Bible free and take them to church.
Why should we take up a collection and then use all that money to pay for that service? Why don't we just charge the people who want the Bible? So then only the people who get the Bible they're the ones paying for the service, instead of perhaps a member of our church doesn't want their money to go to the Neon Bible. They want it to go into our funds.
There's a PDF. Tell them.
There's a PDF. Yes, there is a PDF of it.
So what if I found a torrent of your Bible?
Well, we can't stop it.
Then would they get into your heaven for reading it that way?
We believe it's a user fee based thing. That's the most fairest of all. If somebody wants a Bible, they pay for the Bible. If you want to watch a movie, you purchase Netflix. You can watch Jericho on Netflix. You can watch, there's all kinds of things.
That's not what I was asking. If I read a torrented version of your Bible, I get into your heaven.
There's a part in the Bible that is against torrents. So no.
So there's a part in the Bible that's against
Listen,
torrents.
sir, it says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill. If I see a guy walking down the street with a Bible and I murder him so that I can get my hands on that Bible to read it, do you think that's going to get me into heaven?
Yes, God does not care. As soon as you accept Jesus into your heart, all past sins are forgiven.
So what you're saying is it's okay to behave any way you want. I can go walk down the street. I can kill someone. I can smoke cocaine every day of my life. But then all I have to say is, "Oh, I'm sorry, Lord. I shouldn't have smoked that cocaine. I shouldn't have downloaded that torrent."
Have you ever sinned?
Well, there was a time where I was not involved with this religion when I was a trucker.
All right, so you said that.
Well,
so do you think God has forgiven you for what you've done then?
Yes.
So what is the difference from exactly, "Oh, I'm sorry I smoked that cocaine"? Did you just say to God, "Oh, I'm sorry I did those things when I was a trucker"?
The difference, sir, is that we wrote a Bible.
The difference is that you wrote the Bible?
We wrote a Bible.
So if I wrote a Bible, God would forgive me?
No, because it wouldn't be a good Bible.
That is what you were saying.
Your Bible would not be a good Bible. It would not speak of today's issues.
I would speak the future's issue.
Give me an example of how you would alter the commandments if you wrote a Bible.
You already altered the commandments. Earlier,
Yes.
Richard said that in the old Bible, it did not say that you could not have sex with your neighbor's wife. That is the 7th commandment.
No, he said he changed it to modern verbiage so that now it reads, "Thou shalt not plow thy neighbor's wife."
Yes. Do you know what it says in the Bible? Do you know what the 7th commandment is?
Yes.
What is it?
It is, "Thou shalt not plow thy neighbor's wife." That is the 7th commandment. Well, you said
the 7th commandment is, "Thou shalt not commit adultery."
Not in our Bible, it's not.
That is the 7th commandment in your Bible. What needed to be updated about that? What needed to be updated about the 7th commandment
The
in
language.
the old Bible?
We're speaking to today's youth and to today's society. We're going to be right back. Richard has an exciting new thing to speak about, and I think you're all going to want to see this. So when we come back, Richard will get into that. Thank you very much.